You know what else you're gonna review? Is how people might feel about the next topic for Sony.
Yeah. I agree. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for this article title? I don't think you are. Sony.
No. I'm not ready.
Sony will let you stream PS5 games to the PS5 very soon.
Okay.
Boom. Go. Thanks for watching,
It's about
guys.
time.
We'll be back next week.
When?
All right. The Verge. Jay Peters. I love how each Verge article we've gotten, different author. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. All three of them we've been covering for ages now. Feels like.
Yeah, so depending on what region you live in, you might be able to stream PS5 games in a matter of days, Mike. Hear that? Matter of days.
We better be getting it first.
Not months.
Northern
days.
Hemisphere gang.
Sony is set to officially launch the ability to play cloud-streamed PS5 games on your PS5 in Japan, Europe, and North America, beginning later in October. The company announced in a PlayStation blog post on Wednesday. Streaming PS5 games will be a perk for people who subscribe to the PlayStation Plus Premium, the most expensive tier on Sony's PlayStation Plus offerings, which recently got a price hike. Sony plans to roll out the feature in phases, with the below target releases for each region. Guess who gets it first, Mike? Japan. October 17th. Europe gets it the 23rd. And North America, the day before Halloween. That's crazy, bro. You know? I mean, I understand it. Because, you know, Japan-based company, but like, dang.
Yeah.
2 weeks afterwards. Regardless, very happy for Japan and Europe. To start, Sony is promising that you'll be able to stream select PS5 games, but it plans to have hundreds, in quotes, of PS5 games available for streaming down the line. Cloud streaming compatible games will include titles from the PlayStation Plus game catalog, digital games players might own, like Resident Evil 4, Genshin Impact, and Fortnite, and even game trials for titles like Hogwarts Legacy, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. However, Sony didn't specify which of these games will be available when the feature initially rolls out. Sony also says you'll be able to pick your preferred streaming resolution, with options including 4K, 1440p, 1080p, and 720p. However, Sony says that PS5 game streaming will only work on PS5s at launch, which leads Jay Peters to think that you'll be able to stream PS5 games to other devices at some point in the future. Don't you love like the wording? You can dissect the wording in a lot of this stuff. But like, all right, Sony. Okay, what we doing?
Yeah. It sounds like it sounds like we're gonna be able to get some mobile games up in here. Well, not mobile games, mobile gaming.
Mayhaps.
Imagine playing, dude.
Imagine playing
Last of Us on a phone.
PS5 on my phone, dude. That'd be sick.
That's so sick.
Sony has been gearing up for a cloud gaming push for a while now. I would agree too. They kind of, a little late, but they're getting here. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Like, it takes a little bit.
It is, yeah. Very late.
Starting its official test of cloud stream PS5 games in June. Cloud streaming seems like it would be a natural fit for the forthcoming PlayStation Portal handheld, but that device only supports streaming games over Wi-Fi from your PS5. Sad. Fingers crossed that the cloud stream to PS5 games will work well. We'll look forward to trying them out to see how well they play. Oh, Mike. Let's go, dude. It's finally happening, dude.
Let's go. By the way, real quick, I don't know who has the internet capabilities to do 4K streaming of Sony games. Just saying.
I don't know.
That's gonna be hella latency.
You need, but you better have a gig at best. A gig at least.
Well, not just that. You need like barely any ping.
That's true too. But hardwired in. You know what I'm saying?
Hardwired in.
You gotta cut out that middleman, Mike. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plug directly into the server like Neo in the last Matrix.
Oh man. I mean, dude, this is the thing. Like, we've talked about xCloud for so long, and like xCloud is great. I think it
is.
And like, I think like when I was playing Fable 2 on xCloud,
cheaper, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Like when I was playing Fable 2 on xCloud, I think the biggest thing was like there definitely was noticeable controller latency, but at least for me, in a game like that, it didn't affect the gameplay to a point where I didn't want to play, So it's like, like I could deal with that. I think the big thing too, and I'm curious to see kind of if Xbox has some way of kind of alleviating that is, at some point, especially with the new controllers, like if the controller could just like I don't know, connect to the Wi-Fi, so because I think they kind of talked about that.
Oh, I
There's
see
like
what you're
the
saying.
direct to cloud or whatever they were calling it in the new controller. Like if there was a way to kind of cut out that middleman between the console and like the server kind of thing, and I feel like they're trying to engineer some way to do that. And so it's got me kind of intrigued about the new controller and like what could come out of that, especially from those leaks.
That would be so bizarre.
It would be weird.
I,
I mean, I don't know. Right now, there's no other way they could. I feel like they could cut out like the latency or anything, unless they just like took the controller and somehow was able to like direct connect it. Like it sounds weird, but
you would
yeah.
basically have to like, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, the only other option, like the easiest option, it's going to be expensive, is just rip out the entire infrastructure of whatever continent you're on, and then put in like high cable lines that make it so there's way less latency. But that's extremely expensive, you know? Like some countries
Yeah.
don't even have power lines or any of the cables above ground. It's all underground, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
it's true.
it's very yeah.
It's crazy. Dog is dreaming.
Sorry. There's dog streaming over here, and then there's a dog outside that barked at the same time. So sorry, I was very confused. That's why you just saw me basically spaz out. I think he woke himself up from a dream, and then outside.
I will say that like I barely picked it up, and you just heard like a.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oh boy,
He's got a really bad itch, I guess. I don't know. Woke himself up. He's here just like scratching himself. Oh, man. But going on what I was saying about like the PlayStation Plus Premium, it is $160, which is basically 13, 14 bucks a month. And the Ultimate Game Pass is $16 a month. So Ultimate Game Pass, you can argue, is more because you got more games, you have more variety, and you can play it on PC, your tablet, your phone, your whatever that can connect to the internet, and download the Xbox app. So might be worth the $3 more. But
yeah,
it's good. It's really good to see, though, man. This is exciting. This is really exciting. Like we're one step closer until I get a Sony TV and I get to play PlayStation games, bro.
yeah. It's yeah, one step closer to the dream of MadMike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That could be the other device. It's like some people forget Sony has a lot of stuff out there, man. A lot. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited.
They sure do.